Hello and welcome to the Powerful Beyond Measure Summit. I'm Cindy Mazzaferro, your hostess for the whole summit, and I have two special guests here tonight to talk about our summit and their interviews, and I just am so excited. So let me introduce the lovely lady in the red cap. Her name is Teme Guzzo. That's Italian. And then we have Iris Benrubi, and we are going to talk a little bit about their expertise and what they bring to our summit and how it can affect your life. So let me tell you a very brief little bio about each of them. Iris, it has a master's degree in counseling psychology. She has spent the last 16 years coaching and counseling men and women from all walks of life, from all over the world, in finding love. Iris has a #1 Amazon best-selling author of Lonely and Single to Loved and Adored. She loves to work with women who have lost their loving feeling and teaches a woman how to understand and appreciate her man so that he can love and adore, cherish her, and give her what she needs. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and kind of give you some intro into what's going to be happening on our summit. And Teme has a PhD and has been a multidisciplinary mentor for over 25 years, helping individuals uncover their soul's deepest passion and purpose. She uniquely works with each of her clients to gain clarity for their lives while expanding their innate talents and abilities, creatively, intuitively, and spiritually. She's a new thought leader and a law of attraction specialist. Her greatest passion is to assist people with what she calls their soul acceleration, so they can powerfully and purposefully synergize their strengths and talents to manifest their dreams. So welcome, ladies, and thanks for being here.
Hi, Cindy. Hi, Iris. Thanks for having us on this amazing program tonight. I'm really excited, and I love Iris's topic. I think her interview will probably be one that will not be missed, because I think we could all use her expertise in that area. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, since you kind of went over to Iris, I'm going to start with Iris. So Iris, can you tell us what we are all struggling with to not find love in our life? Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, a lot of what I talk about really comes down to the coping strategies that we learned as children, and they work for us as kids. What happens is when we get into adults, we start to use the same coping styles, and what that ends up doing is women, especially, because I work mostly with women, they end up either pushing men away or they end up suffocating him. And neither work. Both of them create anxiety in the man. And so we need to learn to manage our emotions, to know how to speak to a man in a way that wants him to step in and take care of us. Because the #1 marker of a healthy man is someone who wants to make us happy, not responsible for our happiness, but wants to contribute to our happiness.
That is really profound. And I think you are so right that often we allow other people to decide how we're going to be happy instead of empowering them to allow them to contribute into our happiness. That's a big difference.
It is, and we have the opportunity to what I call upgrade our skills so that we get to be powerful, and not powerful over someone else, but powerful over ourselves, so that we get to create what it is that we want. And so to any of the women that may be watching that have given up or are tired or afraid of having their heart broken again, there is a way around that I teach you on how to identify if a man is worth your time or whether you should run the other way, and how to speak to your man because it encourages him. And the special offer that I gave Cindy was a video, and at the end I have my partner talking about why he chose me. So you get to start to hear it from a man's perspective as well.
Right, and during our interview, when you come and listen, you're actually going to hear that we did not exclude men, because often we encourage men to watch this video because it will help you understand what a woman needs and how you can really make your woman feel loved in so many ways. And that's not actually doing anything much more than listening and being present for them. So you really need to listen to what Iris has to say really practical, wonderful tools. So thank you. And let's just shift our love component to our purpose and passion and using law of attraction. So Tamay, what do you have to say about that focus?
You know, purpose and passion. You know, what is my purpose? You know, this has such a stigmata around it because it doesn't have to be something grandiose. It doesn't have to be, I want to be president of the United States. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. Your purpose may very well be just making somebody's day, you know, offering a kind word to your next door neighbor, somebody that's walking down the street. You know, we really put way more emphasis on the bigness of what that means. And I think, you know, one's purpose is a part of their passion. You know, what is it in your life that really jazzes you? What inspires you to really wake up every day that you want to share with the world? So, you know, I think everybody on this planet has a purpose, really struggles finding that, number one. And, you know, the passion piece is just a part of that. So I'm really excited about helping people connect the two so that they can, you know, really take their gifts and their talents into the world and serve in a great big way.
Right. And I love how we do this during the interview, because one of the things that I think people get stuck with, what we talk about, is that often what our initial purpose or passion was, maybe raising a family or maybe starting a career, but now you're getting ready to retire, we lose track of how do we find a new purpose, a new direction, a new focus, and that you're never too old to recreate and reignite a new passion. And this allows you to embark on that embryonic journey of something new.
Sure. And I think a lot of people, Cindy, or who I talk with, are now in this second phase of their life going, okay, kids are, you know, out the door, you know, I've lost my partner, now what? Right. So it really is, to your point, you know, we can reignite some of those old things maybe we put on the back burner. Maybe it was, you know, a stay-at-home mom who now is like, I want to go back to college. You know, there's so many elements and so many pieces to the puzzle. It's never, ever too late to start a new beginning. And actually, I talked to a gal in Romania today, and she's like, you know, Tamay, I'm 40 years old, and, you know, I know I don't want to be in this marriage anymore. But people are telling me that I'm too old, that I can't, you know. I'm like, you're 40 years old. You know, life is just beginning. So, you know, it really is never too late to start right now to really fulfill what you want to fulfill, and that's completely up to you.
Right, right, exactly. Now, Iris, do you have a question, as Tamay brought up love, how this particular individual thought 40 years her marriage might be over, and it might not. It might be that now that your dynamics in your family have changed, your children have grown, your career, you've kind of lost that inner attraction because you both have grown and you're not the same 20-year-olds when you fell in love, how they might be able to rekindle and learn through attachment styles, which I know you talk about in our interview, how that can possibly reconnect your relationship, and how it's so important for them to attune to this interview.
Yeah, so let me say too, I have two clients that are in their 70s that are looking for love, and one already has. So I really like what Tamay touched upon, because you know, really getting connected to our passion and purpose is so crucial to our being happy. It's great to have a relationship. It's great to have someone who has your back. But if you're missing that passion and that purpose, you always know that there's something missing, right? So there's lots of slivers to our lives, and we need to have the romantic piece. We need to have the passion and purpose piece. And it's so important to know that it's never too late.
Exactly. And I think that women equate our value with how much our husbands love us or how we feel appreciated. But when you build in that passion and purpose that Tamay talks about so poignantly here, that then it's not only about your family, it's not only about your partner. You have an inner direction that he can admire and support and nurture and give you that additional love regarding it. Right?
Yeah, totally. I was going to say that one, it makes you interesting as a partner. It also makes you interesting as somebody, you know, who's dating. So when you're passionate about something, just like you hear me right now, I'm connected to my passion about helping women find the love of their lives. And right in the same way that Tammy is passionate about people's creativity, spirituality, and attracting what it is that they want, and it lights you up. So, you know, all of these pieces that you have in the summit are really critical to having a fulfilled and happy life. So thank you for having us on.
Thank you. Tammy, did you want to add anything to what Iris was just saying about that? What makes you interesting?
Sure. Well, I love how this all goes so hand in hand. I am personally, divorced 14 years now, and I do have a partner, but what makes our partnership so beautiful is that I am doing what I came here to do. I am fulfilling my purpose and my passion, and I am complete and happy and satisfied within my being first and foremost, which then makes my partner attracted to me even more, and vice versa. He's really, just a mirror back to me. So I think it's really so important to find whatever that is for you within yourself first and foremost, because if you're looking outside of yourself for fulfillment, you're never going to find it. And you're always going to expect others and a partner, kids, friends to fulfill that void. So I love, Iris's topic, and I just see how it so beautifully integrates and intertwines. So, as a single gal on this side of it, just knowing what it takes to really create a powerful dynamic in couplesome, whatever that looks like, it really is about fulfilling yourself first.
Right. And speaking of mathematics, because I love math, you talked about the sum of two. So when you have two small people who don't feel valued in their own self, and you try to put them together, you're trying to create a greater sum of two empty vessels. But when you both can bring some worth of your own self to the equation, then you're going to have a greater mass, a greater energy, collective energy with the two of you. So I love when Iris had talked about where you don't need to be needy. You don't want to be suffocated by your partner. And those are really important things. So I really hope all of you that are listening to this little promotional commercial, if you will, to tell you about the Powerful Beyond Measure Summit. It starts March 6th, next Monday. We have 28 experts from all around the world. This is an international video, not audio, so it's an extra benefit. You get to see the individuals speak, their energy, practical tools and techniques, and everyone is offering you a free gift that you can participate in. And then usually most of them also have a special offer. If you're connected with that individual, that speaker, you can also branch out into that gift as well. So I really thank you both for being here and sharing a little bit about the summit. And so one sentence from each of you: why should someone come to the Powerful Beyond Measure Summit? Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Iris.
All right, so I'll jump in and say, because this is the best summit ever. Cindy's got some of the best experts. You get free gifts from everyone, and you really get a comprehensive set of experts. They're going to show you how to be powerful in all the areas of your life.
Right. Thank you.
I would say that you get free coaching. I mean, you have 28 experts, and the interviews are how long, Cindy? 45 minutes?
30 to 45. A couple is an hour, but pretty much 45 minutes each of them.
Wow, that's a lot of free content, a lot of free coaching, a lot of gifts, a lot of information that is free. And so who doesn't like free? So I totally applaud you. I've done summits myself. It's a lot of work. And to have 28 people and you do so much of the tech stuff yourself. So I just deeply applaud you for putting together such an incredible event, and I'm deeply honored to be a part of it.
Oh, and I am so happy to have both of you experts here and friends that now I've can call friends. We were not friends before, really, but we are now. I love my interviews. And everyone is so heart-centered. They really speak from their heart. Their work that they do is so profoundly their passion and what they refer to as their spiritual purpose work here on this planet. And they are touching lives, everyone's lives. And this summit is allowing you to awaken to your power within, where everything and anything is possible. And when you do that, when you claim this power within, that we will cover in every aspect of your life: fear, death, loss, success, marriage, relationships. We have huge names. You will become powerful beyond measure. So all you have to do is go to www.powerfulbeyondmeasuresummit.com and just put your first name and your email address in, and you'll be hooked up and your seat will be reserved. So we hope that you'll join us, and we'll see you next week. Thanks very much, Iris and Tamay.
Welcome.
Thank you so much, Cindy. Nice meeting you, Tamay.
Take care, and we'll see you next week on the summit.
Bye-bye.